today I am finally getting around to posting my office tour video. I know so many of you have been wanting to see this for quite a while. I've been hesitant to film it just because this room is not 100% done. There's still so many things that I want to do in here, but it might take me a while, and I figured, you know what, you guys really want to see this, I'm just going to go ahead and film it, and then when I do add more, I can always film an updated tour for you. So, I don't have an actual before tour of this space, but I do have a Vlogadays video where I showed this room in its complete and utter awful state. When we first moved in, David really wanted a place where he could come and play video games and just relax. So we painted this room the same color as the rest of this house. We put a futon in here, we put some furniture in here, we put a TV in here, and he never used this room, ever. We bought a really big TV when we first got married, and it's in our family room, and he just always used that for video games, and now he doesn't even play video games. So I needed a space where I could film and I could edit videos and do things like that. And then right when I finished this room is when I was offered a job working from home. So it kind of all happened in a really good timing. I am in this room the majority of the day. This is where I spend all of my time. Even when I get done working, this is where I film. I love this room, and I'm really happy with the way it turned out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with the tour.
Alright, so I am standing right outside the doorway of my office. I just wanted to kind of give you an overview of what you see before you walk in. So this is the door, and on the right here is this empty wall. I do plan on putting a poster here. I just have not found a frame for it yet. So there's that wall, and then you kind of walk into a long hallway before you get to the room, if you guys can tell. There's nothing behind the door. Again, it's just another empty wall, big empty wall. I don't think I'll put anything there just because the door goes right up against it, and I don't want to like knock anything down or anything like that. So that's just going to stay empty. And then on the right, I have a bathroom. This is basically a master bedroom. There's two master bedrooms in this condo, so this is the guest bathroom that people use when they come over. I do have a separate video on that, which I'll link below if you guys are interested, just because I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm not going to include that today, but if you're interested, I will have it linked below. So you keep walking into this hallway. On your left, you will see this closet. My husband keeps all of his work clothes and shoes and things like that in there. And then on your right is a bigger closet, and it's extremely deep, and it's a really nice big closet. I have turned it into kind of like a craft closet. I have a bunch of my lighting, I have games, I just have a bunch of random different things all in that closet. If you guys are interested in seeing what's in there, I have a whole video series on how I organize that closet, which I will link down below. So let's walk into the room. So this is my lovely office space. I love it so much. I love the color. If I can remember, I will write down the color name down below. I do believe that I got it at Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't know, one of those. But I will write it down below if I can find the paint can so you guys know the exact paint color. But it's like a really nice, like a robin's egg blue. So I'm just going to give you an overview. When you walk in, this is my desk with my computer. I just kind of have this empty wall right now that I would like to do a photo collage on, but I'm not sure if I'm going to, just because we do plan on moving soon, and I just don't know if it's worth the hassle to put it all up. So that's just an empty wall for now. I have a bunch of random things here. I have these cubbies right here that have a whole bunch of stuff in them, which I will go into more detail when we get over there, under this big window. This is my makeup vanity. This is the buffet that you all see in all of my videos. That's my background. I have a mirror here, and that's pretty much it. So let me go ahead and get started on the more detailed tour. So over here is my desk. My desk has always been in this space. If you guys saw it before, I had like a little black wooden piece that held my computer, and it just wasn't very functional because it just didn't give me a lot of room to work. This is so much better. I love having my computer on the side here instead of right in the middle. It just gives me so much more room. So here is just an overview of what that space looks like. Over this, I want to put a little picture frame here, and then under this one I want to put a picture frame here as well. I just have not gotten around to that yet because I just haven't found the right picture frame for that area yet. So this computer chair, my parents gave to me when David and I moved out. They were getting rid of it, so we have been holding on to it. It's not the prettiest thing, but it is really comfortable. And since I do work here 7.5 hours a day, I'm going to go for comfort. So I have this chair here. On the floor I have my trash can and my printer, and then this is my DSLR camera. I honestly just do not have another place to store it, so it just kind of hangs out on the floor. On my desk I keep my MacBook Pro. I have this binder, which is my holiday binder, which I have been putting together. I will do a whole detailed video on my holiday binder when it gets closer to Christmas time. Then I have some Bath & Body Works stuff that I want to take back. I believe that once your wallflower stops working, you can bring it back and they'll exchange it for you for free. So I have those two things there to remind me to take them back. I have this little basket that I got at Target a while back, and I just keep all of my camera stuff that I use pretty much on a daily basis, like my camera charger, the wire that I plug my camera into the computer, my hard drive, just anything that I would be reaching for, I keep in here because it's just so much easier. And then here, this little basket my mom gave to me. I'm not 100% sure where she got it, but I'm pretty positive it was either at Goodwill or a garage sale. So I have this here. And then these little cups are from Target in the dollar section. I just have these really cool colored pencils in here. I have a bunch of different colored pens in this one. This one I don't really have anything in. And then I just have like a notepad and some like free shipping things and a gift card and whatnot hanging out there. And then I just have my computer. I have my iPad just charging there because I have this big like charger thing down at the bottom. So my iPad just hangs out there to charge. I have a coaster for my drink. I got these little flowers from a little boy at my old job. He gave them to me right before I left. I just thought it was really sweet. So I just keep them there to remind me of my old job and how much I miss everybody. So that is my desk. Over here, like I said, a big empty wall, not much going on. I had this chair, which I don't know, you guys don't remember me hauling it in a video. I got it at a garage sale, and I was going to use it at my makeup vanity, but the arms on the chair are just super big, and it doesn't tuck under my desk, and I don't know, I just wasn't crazy about the way it looked, but I do really like the chair, so I haven't figured out what I'm doing with it yet. That's why it's just hanging out here. I do have one of my lights out because I do film quite often, and it's such a pain in the butt to have to get my lighting equipment out of my closet, and I usually only use one unless it's really dark outside, so I just keep that there because it's just so much easier. And then this black box right here is where we keep all of our files, but we're getting ready to switch that over, so that won't be there for much longer. Then I have this big amperstamp like decor item. I just haven't figured out a place to put it. And then our Dave Ramsey financial piece box also doesn't have a place. So that's just kind of a land of I don't know what to do with stuff. I'm sure everyone has a pile somewhere in their house like that. Then over here I have these Cubbies. I got them at Target. I want to say they were $30 a piece. And then I also got the bins that are inside of it at Target as well. On the top here I just have some old camera equipment that I really like. I don't know how well you guys can see because of the window. Let me close it and see if that's any better. Okay, hopefully that's a little bit better. So I just have some old cameras. My grandfather actually gave these to me, the light and the flash and the camera. I'm not 100% sure where he got them, but he gave them to me and I just have them on display. I have these, they're old film reels, and my mom gave them to me. I think she got them at Goodwill. And then I have this one Kodak pan film that I got at a garage sale. Then over here I have some pictures and a candle. I've been burning this mulled cider candle from Bath & Body Works for a couple weeks and I love it. It smells so good. It's a perfect fall scent. And then I just have a picture of David and I with Shay and Colette from Playlist Live 2012? 2013? I'm not sure. I think it was 2013. And then there's a picture of David and I from our engagement shoot. Yeah, our engagement shoot when we went to get our save the dates done. So that's just a picture of us. I have another camera over here. This is a VHS recorder. I got it at a garage sale for $5. I just thought it was super funny. And I just love all the old camera stuff hanging out in my office because I do YouTube videos and I just think it's cool. So I have that camera. Then I have this little yellow bird that I got at Michael's on like 75% off. I just really liked the color. And then again, more film reels from Goodwill. Inside, I won't go into too much detail because I don't want to make this video super long and I don't want to bore you guys to death. But I just have a bunch of different decor items. I have a bunch of old Disney items that I love. I love old Disney stuff. I love Disney in general, so I have that. I have some books and this little like flower vase. I have this is actually a stationery set and you can put a picture in the front. So there's a picture of me into YouTube Beauty Gurus. And then I have a little Disney thing that I got at a garage sale and that little like perfume bottle that I got at a garage sale. I have more books down here. My mom got me that little Georgia thing because we had been talking about moving to Georgia for a long time, and it's actually a piggy bank. So she bought that for me so I could start saving to move to Georgia. And then inside these, I just kind of have stuff that's like not very attractive, but stuff that I need. So these are DVDs that I can burn. I would like to burn some like home movies, so I have that. I have a bunch of books in here. I have, I think, more books in here. I have a ton of books. I have a serious book problem. It's ridiculous. I have printer paper and ink for my printer. Electronics. This one has more electronics. In here, I have this Let Your Heart Be Your Guide thing that I actually made, and I do have a DIY video on how I did it. I just did it on a different, I did 2 of them. So the video I have is on the first one that I did, and then I just did this one, and I just really like it, and it happens to go with the color scheme. And then I also got that bird at Michael's as well. I have a jewelry box that my mom painted here. I have another bin of books. I have a canvas of David and I that we won from our wedding photographer through a contest. I think she ran the year we got married. This is a bunch of home decor items that I just have not found a place for yet, so they're just hanging out there until I figure out what I'm doing with them. More books, more books, more books. Then over here I have an air purifier because we were dealing with some old issues in this room, which we have seemed to overcome, hopefully. I'm crossing my fingers. So I have that there. We just have a bunch of cords and stuff for the internet. I have another printer, which hardly ever works. And then I just have some candles that I need to go in the freezer so I can pop those out, and just some other random stuff. Alright, so moving on. Hopefully you guys are still with me. I know this video is super long, but this is the wall that you guys see when I film all of my videos. So I'm just going to go into a little bit more detail for you. So this buffet was my great-grandmother's. My mom and I painted it white. Underneath here, that thing is the poster that I want to hang on the wall that I showed you guys when we walked in. I pretty much talked about all of this stuff in a video, so I'm not going to go there. This I made, my mom and I made, I painted it white. It was a black frame that used to hang in the store that I worked in. It was my very first job, and I loved it so much, so I wanted to take a piece of it with me because the store closed down. So I took this big picture frame. It used to be black, and it had this big like canvas print. It was really cool. So I painted it white, and then we put a bulletin board in it. We covered it with fabric, and now it's a really pretty decor piece. And I just have a bunch of pictures and stuff that I love just hanging out. Inside I have a bunch of like office supplies in this first drawer. In the second drawer I have a bunch of like memorabilia stuff, memories, pictures of people, things like that. I'm not going to go there. And then here I have a bunch of tissue paper. And then in this, it's really hard to open. I just have a bunch of random notebooks and things like that. This one I have not seemed to be able to get open because the paint got stuck and I'm just not strong enough to pull it. So there's nothing in that one that I know of. And then over here I have, I don't even know what I have. Oh, nothing. There you go. Oh, I should put my candles in there. That'd be a good spot for them. So there's nothing in that one. And then here there's more notebooks, papers, things like that. Over here is the mirror that I painted. I don't know if I ever showed you guys the finished product of this, but my grandparents gave it to me. It was originally this brown wood color. I painted it white, and I really like the way that it turned out. So I really like that. And then right there is this little thing that I found at Goodwill. It's like a little bulletin board. My husband hung it for me, and I put a bunch of my statement necklaces on it. I think it's really pretty, so I have that. I might end up putting another one, maybe higher or lower, I'm not sure, because that one doesn't really hold that much, but I have that. And then down here, my husband keeps his laptop, and then I have another thing that I need to hang. And then back behind there is a bunch of craft projects for things that I'm going to be doing on my channel in the near future, so stay tuned for that. And that is it, and we are back to the hallway, so that's the end of our tour.
So I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing my office. If you have any questions about where anything's from, if I didn't mention it, go ahead and leave a comment below and I will try to get back to you. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys!